So here we are for the Australian Grand Prix, and this is the first race where you can mathematically win the championship. How are you feeling? I'm feeling a little bit giddy, you know. A little bit disappointed that it is not earlier in the season and that I'm not already champion. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. We have been very poor in some of the early races, but we need to beat Max Verstappen by 19 points, as he is on 59, and after this, if we leave this race with 78 point lead, we will win the championship. So as long as we finish first and Max finishes 7th or below, we can win. It's a little bit of a stretch, but even if we make sure our lead is above 52, we will win this weekend. And when I mean by this weekend, I mean Australia and Saudi Arabia race. But I'm looking forward to it. It's not entirely in our control. I don't like stuff like that. But, you know, you just got to win. Do our best. Don't care about Max. Don't focus on him, because that'll just make us make a mistake. But yeah, as long as we focus on ourselves, we'll do fine. Welcome engineers, base hard problem. Today's problem is getting through the Australian Grand Prix. Well, for the Australian Grand Prix, as it is of course as follows: cloudy for the first 30 minutes of the qualifying, track temperature dropping down to 17 degrees after a quarter of an hour, 24% chance of rain, and then at the end of the session, track temperature drops down to 23 degrees and chance of rain is 19%. The race is a lot better with sunny, track temperatures of 29, air temperature of 21. For the first 15 minutes, where 15% of rain increases to 4%, track temperature and air temperature decrease by 1 each. Halfway through, track temperature 26 and air 19, 12% chance of rain, increases to 16% chance of rain, 3/4 of an hour in. Track temperature and air temperature drop down again. 5% chance of rain after an hour, and temperatures increase. 90% and 2 hours goes back to the beginning of the race for percent chance, but track temperature increases and then decreases by 1 to 26. So yeah, I'll shut up now so that I can get a clear path for the next lap. See you in a bit, guys. Good, we have enough ERS, but we don't have enough fuel. Invalidated through turn 5.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I don't need to show the clip, you always know what it looks like. That's much better.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Panic over. We've landed P3 and possibly being dropped behind the 4th still. Where is everyone else going to finish? We know we're P1. Lando drops P8, wow. Esteban Ocon, Stroll, Latifi, Tsunoda, Mazepin. Bottom 5 are out. No focus stat here, remember. So yeah, Lando drops P8 even with a good lap for P3. Interesting. 30.553. Well, almost 2 seconds. There we go, that'll do.
This lap so far. Well done. Understood. Stopping this lap.
Kimi goes P6, but would that be enough to keep him in Q3? He needs less than 4 drivers below him to improve, and he's safe. And he just makes it through to Q3. Pierre Gasly pushing Max 1 closer to where I want him, along with Lewis Hamilton. In the closer to the middle of the pack he is, more chance he's going to be caught up in a scrap or something. So that is really good for me. Either way, Charles Leclerc, Alonso, Russell, Schumacher, and Daniel Ricciardo are knocked out of this session. Charles Leclerc and Alonso not really had too much company with each other so far, but they are both current and ex-Ferrari drivers. George Russell, Mick Schumacher, both in outperforming cars, but this is equal performance. And Daniel Ricciardo, I can't remember who was 16th. There we go.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap. Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Valtteri Bottas only improved so little that he stayed P6. Interesting then.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3. Giovinazzi, Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
And for the 4th time in 5 races, Lando Norris alongside Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez alongside Pierre Gasly. Sergio Perez finally filling the spot that Gasly couldn't, performing quite brilliantly. Sebastian Vettel and Valtteri Bottas, one driver with championships out of his prime, I'd say now. One driver without a championship and out of his prime. Carlos Sainz and Kimi Raikkonen then. No relationship between these two, but let's see what they do, if there's any clashes in the race. I will give you over to Crofty for the race intro.
Hello and welcome from Albert Park, Australia for today's race. And I think it's shaping up to be a classic. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 16 corners and 3.3 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles an hour. The close proximity of the barriers makes accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, How do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the rundown into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Antonio Giovinazzi put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Norris, Sergio Perez, and Gasly, Vettel, Bottas, Sainz, and Kimi Raikkonen, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, George Russell, and Mick Schumacher, Ricciardo, Ocon, Lance Stroll, and Nicholas Latifi, Tsunoda, and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what.
Try not to drift. There's 3 DRS zones. Let's go 61. We can't. Okay. Go 60. Nice plump number. Well, up 28. Can only do 24. Yeah, this is our one, but if we need to, we'll switch to that. Okay, no need to waste time. Let's get racing.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Trying to get the rights up to temp. Trying to get the right temperature, and it's not quite working. It's got the rear left to higher instead. Only front left and rear right are correct. Rear left is 4 degrees above what I want, and front right is 3 degrees below what I want. Anyway, can't be picky. If I really wanted to be picky, front left is 2 degrees over and rear right is 1 degree over.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Good, because I didn't know if the sound that I heard was me going over the curb or him. Oh shoot. Don't want to touch that big sausage one.
fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Thank you, Jeff. Lap 1 and 2 through the middle sector chicane. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. I've been braking and turning at a normal point, but I'm just going wide at the apex of 11, so it's making me wide on the exit of 12. It's probably just heavy fuel though.
That's a new fastest lap of the race. Green flag.
Bye bye Williams.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. See, that's why you don't accelerate on the AstroTurf. Mainly why I lift.
Condition is still looking good.
I have some understeer, but I don't know where it's from. And it seems to be only at select few corners, so I think it actually might be tyre temps. I'm not sure though.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Thank you, Jeff. Try and keep this up.
For now, everything's looking good.
Rude, now I have to include that little bit. I was already turning in Mazepin, that would have been dangerous. Kimmy's already boxing that 16 for him. So I think he's on a 3-stop. Interesting.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Alright, push now. I'm not sure what's going on with Mercedes. We've got a penalty.
Will go against our finishing time at the
Right.
end of the race.
One Mercedes was last. Bottas. And then Hamilton there. I'd assume he's made his pit stop, but if he hasn't...
Informed of an incident which has resulted in lots of loose debris on the track. The safety car is being deployed.
Right, we're coming in
Hitting
there.
this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy.
Yeah, we're coming now. Safety car ends lap 22, I believe. But yeah, Mercedes are being a bit off today.
Kimmy's dropped out of the race.
A little delayed from me.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
At 36.
Approaching the safety car. You're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car.
Okay. I already knew that. Come on, why is it taking so long for the other AI cars to catch up?
Okay, the safety car is coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car is in the pit lane.
Going very slowly. I'm allowed to do this. Gonna bolt it at the pit entry. There we go. That'll do.
Okay, clear. Okay, the gap behind is 4.0 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Okay. Won't affect us, but thank you for that information, Chef. I'll be nice to you as you're leaving. Before I forget again, I believe lap 26, I think it was. One of the Alpines retired. Useless bit of information, but it means that Max might have more of a chance to finish above 7th.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. That I didn't hear myself correctly, just making sure that I spoke it without mumbling. As I was talking about, as I was mumbling about mumbling, I forgot to say that Jeff says I can push the tyres till lap 39, which is much better. Bottas decided to be a bit dumb.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Thank you, Jeff. Bottas decided to be a bit dumb. He, out of turn 11 and 12, he pulled over to the left. And then as I was going on the right, he pulled over to the right, so I had to switch to the left very quickly. AI need to be sorted out. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fine. How are you? Do not hesitate to put any type of message in chat. I'll try and respond to it. Yeah, you joined me in the middle of the Australian Grand Prix. Well, just past the middle. We're in the second half already. Didn't know if hit them or not. I forgot to mention a couple of laps ago, I had an incident. Well, rear oversteer out of turn 6. And I also had oversteer out turn 6 last lap. I think the first time was because I left them. I was still braking whilst trying to throttle out, so yeah, a bit dumb. Not sure about the second one, I think that was the curb.
window. You'll be on the mediums.
Alright, push now. Hopefully no safety car. Shoot. Oh God.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
On that.
Okay. That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
Oh, come on.
The safety car is out.
Oh,
We need you to
no.
reduce your pace. It looks like there's a high amount of debris on the track. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Some information on Sonoda. They've got a serious car issue.
No. I don't know. That's so annoying.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. And, talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
What? I would have been fine if the AI didn't just slow down. If the AI slowed down, I would have been fine. Instead, they are very, very dumb. To be honest, I don't even really do anything wrong.
This result narrows the gap between our championship leader and the rest of the standings. Some amazing talents out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Lance Stroll certainly put in an impressive performance today. No doubt his team and fans are extremely proud.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Great. On 12:19, and then we'll go back to everything else. Yeah, that makes sense. Just make sure it's that. Might be that. Twelve. 19. What even happened here? Don't tell me. Wow. I just lit up the rear. I was lucky not to end my race there. And then the rear just let go again. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to wait until... It's yellow flag. I think that's Sonoda's fault there. These yellow flags are actually my fault. But what am I supposed to do? Wait until they're gone? Why can't I choose strong? What's wrong with strong? Nope, it just doesn't exist. Okay. So annoying. It is my fault though. Oh, it's looking brighter for Saudi. It's so dumb. What am I supposed to do there though? Sure, you don't finish the race, you could have been champion. But the 2 mistakes cost you everything. Yeah. Went too hot. Out of 15. Floored it. Just no traction whatsoever. And just spun it. Lucky to not end my race there. Tried to regroup. Got back on circuit after the let stroll through, so I didn't hit him. And then I just, no tyre temps went through the roof and had no grip. Out of 16. Spun the rear died. And then I'm on the racing line, which is the worst place to be. Should I have stayed there until I couldn't see any AI? I don't know, because I can't tell when the AI is going to come. So it's entirely my fault. I can't do. The thing is, I can't do anything at that point. So is it my fault? I don't know. There's just not enough run off there. Very annoying. But we've got Saudi tomorrow. Can win the championship then. We're on 44 points, so need to win. But it's very annoying. Easy and stupid mistake. Shouldn't have happened. 1, 2, 4. Your honest opinion. Is it really honest? It's not an opinion, it's true fact. Tell you race hard problems you engineers can't fix. I'm the race engineer. Bye.